Today, the Codex Sinaiticus has its home at the British Library in London. In 2009, they finished the Codex Sinaiticus project, which was aimed at fully examining Tischendorf's famous manuscript. In 2008, we interviewed Dr. Juan Garces, one of the curators of the project, while the work was still in progress.
Part of the Codex Sinaiticus project is to gather all the material, commission top scholars to go through that material and write reports, sit around a table and discuss it and publish it all. First of all, the documents, but also the history, the agreed historical account of how it came from St. Catherine's Monastery. I think the great role of this project is to produce this history, which hasn't been written, as we all agree, well enough. So I hope in 2009, July, we will be able to tell the full story.
Is it true, is there any truth to the assertion that von Tischendorf found the first manuscript in a trash barrel?
He said in his book that he found it in a basket, but again, I mean, this is one of the many voices that make the whole of the history, and I'm in no position to confirm that as being probable or not.
While we were suspicious of this answer when we heard it, we chose to wait until they finished their research before jumping to a conclusion. Yet, incredibly, once the British Library published their website, we found that they omitted most all of the documented history about Codex Sinaiticus. They ignored Tischendorf's own testimony about finding the manuscript in a rubbish basket. Instead, they claimed that the monks brought it to his attention in 1844. And while they said they were going to tell the full story, their website makes no mention of the 4-year controversy with Constantine Simonides. We also spoke with Dr. Scott McKendrick, the head of Western Manuscripts, about the comparison between Sinaiticus and the Codex Vaticanus.
They're different also in quite one critical way, in that Sinaiticus, or two ways actually, I'd say, two ways. One is that Vaticanus does not have the extent of correction. That's a very critical difference. Sinaiticus is the most corrected manuscript of a Greek manuscript of the scriptures. The second is that Vaticanus now has a very strange appearance. When you look at it as a sort of manuscript expert, although you know that people tell you that it's a 4th century manuscript, it actually looks like a 15th century manuscript. And there's one very simple reason for that, is that almost the entire text has been overwritten by a 15th century scribe. Not only that, he's added in 15th century decoration, titling, and so forth. So it has a very strange appearance.
Is it possible that the reason Codex Vaticanus has a strange and even newer appearance is that it may not be a truly ancient manuscript? The earliest recorded date for Vaticanus is 1475 AD, when it was first entered into the record of the Vatican Library. The manuscript had formerly been rejected by Erasmus and the Reformers because they believed it was corrupt.